Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our NFL Week 4 predictions. Let's do it. Let's jump right in, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen! Hello, hi, and welcome to another live stream with ya boy, Gorilla Matt, as we go into Week 4 of the NFL season. We're going to be predicting the games this week. I just got back from the first part of my honeymoon. Second part starts tomorrow, so we got to kind of make this quick. I left my glasses in the other room, and I'm too lazy to go and grab them, so this is just what we're going to do. All right, so last week, I feel like last week I did pretty well. Let's go into Week 3 real quick. I don't remember all of my picks, but pretty sure I guessed the Panthers. I think I guessed the Titans. I want to say I guessed the Falcons. I guessed the Chiefs, but I was happy to see the Chargers got a win. That's crazy right there. That's crazy right there that the Chiefs are 1-2. I think I guessed the Steelers. So the Bengals, that was an upset. I stuck with the Browns, and the Browns absolutely destroyed the Bears. Bear down. Lions, Ravens, I guessed the Ravens. Pretty sure I guessed the Saints. Guess the Cardinals. Pretty sure I guessed the Bills. Guess the Broncos. Guess the Raiders. I feel like I guessed the Seahawks, but I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. Did I? I don't remember. I want to say I picked the Rams, but I might have picked the Bucks. I'd have to look. Definitely picked the Packers. What a game. What a game. And then I picked the Cowboys. So we did Java. Get the fuck out of here. We did pretty well last week. I keep saying it every week. I keep saying that I'm going to go back and figure out what my win-loss record is. Like my correct and incorrect guess record is. I'll do that eventually. And then I'll put it in the comment section down below. Like in the description when I export this over to YouTube. If you guys are watching this live on Twitch right now, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Matt. I am a full-time newborn intensive care unit nurse, NICU nurse. I am a part-time graduate student working towards my master's degree, and I am a part-time Twitch streamer, part-time affiliated Twitch streamer. Thank you very much. And we are doing our NFL picks. If you're watching this after the fact, after I export it over to YouTube, thank you so much for watching it on YouTube. Please consider smashing that subscribe button, hitting the thumbs up, commenting down below. You guys know the spiel. Every YouTuber says it, but my goal at the end of the year is to hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. On Twitch, my goal is to hit 1,000 followers. We are just about at 900. We kind of are fluctuating right under 900, right above 900. So I'm saying we're at about 900 followers on Twitch. We're about 50-ish, I think, just under 50 on YouTube. So 100 subscribers on YouTube and 1,000 followers on Twitch is my goal for the year, and I definitely think those are achievable. Let's jump right into Week 4. Let's stop talking. Tonight we have the Jacksonville Jaguars in Cincinnati. I almost went to this game. I found tickets for $65, but I've spent so much money on the first part of my honeymoon that I'm like, I probably shouldn't spend money on this. I can just watch it at home. So, and I got to wake up early tomorrow to catch another flight. So I'm going with the Bengals. The Bengals are 2-1. The Jaguars are 0-3. I could see the Jaguars getting the upset here in Cincinnati, but you know what? The Bengals have looked good. I'm going to Cincinnati. That's where we're leaving it. Then we go into the Sunday games. Titans at the New York Jets. Look, the New York Jets. I really like Robert Saleh, and I saw a tweet on Twitter that made me laugh. It was like, maybe the Jets will go 0-17, and their head coach will get fired, and the Packers can pick him up as their new defensive coordinator, and I'm all for that. Robert Saleh, look, bro, we're going to go face cam for this. Robert Saleh, listen. I know you're the head coach of the New York Jets, and being a head coach in the NFL is an awesome opportunity. It's a privilege, once in a lifetime, but look, you excelled as a defensive coordinator. Come join the Green Bay Packers and be our defensive coordinator. Help us win some championships. I would appreciate you. Green Bay would appreciate you. Let's do it. Come on, Robert Saleh. Just leave the Jets. Leave the Jets. Come to Green Bay. Come on, dude. You're friends with Matt LaFleur. Like, perfect situation. All right, so Sunday's games, we have the Tennessee Titans at the New York Jets. Look, I'm going Titans. I think Derrick Henry is kind of finding his rhythm. I think the Titans they got off to a weird start, but I'm going Titans. Chiefs at Eagles. The Chiefs have to win this game. The fact that the Chiefs are in last place in the AFC West is mind-blowing to me. I really thought the Chiefs were going to, I've said it every week. This is the Chiefs' division to lose. Well, the Chiefs are losing the division right now. And I know we're really early in the season. This is week 4. It's a long season. Teams right now are still trying to figure out their identity. It's a long season. I get that. But the fact that the Chiefs are 1-2, it's a little concerning. It's a little concerning. I really did not expect that. But this is a game, if the Chiefs lose this game, if the Chiefs go into Philadelphia, and look, that's a rowdy environment. That's a hostile environment. Eagles fans are dedicated fans. I don't know how dedicated they are right now because their team is absolutely sucking. But you know what? Even when their team has sucked in the past, that fan base has stuck by them. So you know what? I think it's going to be a tough environment, but the Chiefs have to win. If the Chiefs lose to the Eagles and start the season 1-3, that's quite the hole you've dug yourself in. Especially if the rest of your division continues to play well, which they are. Chiefs. I'm picking the Chiefs because I definitely think the Chiefs can beat the Eagles, but also because the Chiefs kind of have to beat the Eagles. It is what it is. Next, with the Carolina Panthers at the Dallas Cowboys. Look, the 3-0 Panthers. What? If you would have told me that the Panthers were going to be one of the few teams to start the season undefeated, I would have went, no. Nah. Good for Sam Darnold. Good for Carolina. Good for Matt Rule. Good for Carolina. But they're going into Dallas to play. I think Dallas walks away with the win. Dallas has looked great this season. And their one loss was the NFL season kickoff game in Tampa against the defending Super Bowl champs. I don't think anyone really thought the Cowboys were going to win that game besides maybe Tim the Tatman and maybe Jerry Jones. And they put up a hell of a game against the defending Super Bowl champions, and they almost won. Carolina Panthers, yes, they're undefeated, but they're going into Dallas to play a hot Dallas team. Dallas is taking the win. I'm going Dallas. That offense is really clicking. I think that defense has taken a major step forward compared to the defense last year. I think Dan Quinn, obviously a defensive guru, obviously lost the head coaching job in Atlanta, but hey, he's paired up with Mike McCarthy. He's the defensive coordinator at Dallas, and the Cowboys defense looked good. Now, granted, they were playing the Eagles on Monday, so, I mean, take that as you will. But you know what? They also played really well against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to start the season off. Didn't Tom Brady, get intercepted, I think, 2 times that game? So, Cowboys came to play. I'm going to go Cowboys. Next, you have the 0-3 New York Giants at the 2-1 New Orleans Saints. I'm going Saints. The Giants, I don't know what's going on with the Giants, but I'm worried about the Giants. Gino, what's up, dude? Dude, they're doing it without McCaffrey, too. I think Dallas wins this game. Dak is going to have a career year. It wouldn't surprise me to see Dak break an NFL record, a season record this year. That's right. McCaffrey, I forgot about that, Gino. McCaffrey, yeah, he left injured. I don't know what the injury is and how long he'll be out, but that's significant. Your offense runs through McCaffrey, and you're going into Dallas. I'm sticking with my Cowboys pick. Saints beat the Giants. I don't see the Giants winning that game. Unless the Saints, are we going to do the Jekyll and Hyde thing with Jameis Winston? I don't think so. I think that game that the Saints lost was kind of a fluke game. It's Sean Payton. And I do think Jameis Winston has looked better. But then again, that's part of Jameis Winston's resume. He's kind of inconsistent. But we'll see. I'm going to Saints. I'm not going to think too much about it. Hammy. Ugh, that's right. Ugh. I know a lot of people who picked him in fantasy are like, oh boy. I did not. My fantasy team I lost this week, but I'm in second place, and honestly, I would have beaten almost everybody in my league with the amount of points I put up this week, so I'm not too worried. My fantasy team, I started off with Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, and then I got Adam Thielen and Tyler Lockett. I don't remember which wide receiver I got first, which one I got second, but those were my first 5 picks. Dude, killing it. Browns at Minnesota. I like the Browns here. That Browns defense I knew was going to be scary. Look, the Vikings got their first win last week, and Mike Zimmer went on the record saying it was one of the best offensive game plans that he's seen. That being said, I don't know if Dalvin Cook is still out. I should have probably done some research before I started this live stream, but I'm like, ooh, I have a flight tomorrow morning. I have to do the stream now. So I didn't do my homework, but that's okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. I think Cleveland goes into Minnesota and gets the win. I like Cleveland. I like it. Running backs are broken trophies, man. Seriously. I think Barkley, yeah. Saquon, yeah, I'm worried about that too. He just hasn't looked the same. And it's a shame because that position can be so explosive. But man, once those injuries start happening, it's tough. That's what makes Adrian Peterson's MVP season so impressive, because he was coming off of, what was it, ACL tear, and then he rushed for over 2,000 yards. Like, that dude is not human. Cook will most likely be questionable. If I were Minnesota, I would be super cautious with Cook. It's a long season. Don't risk your star offensive weapon this early and risk him getting hurt. I'm going to stick with my Browns pick here. Next, you have the Detroit Lions at Chicago Bears. And look, I really want to go Lions here, just because the Bears looked like an absolute shit show this last weekend. Now, granted, the Bears are going up against Cleveland's defense. Cleveland's defense is good. Or was Cleveland's defense just looking super great because the Chicago Bears offense was complete ass? That's the question. I'm going to say a little bit of both. I think the Lions get their first win this week. I think the Lions go into Chicago and just beat the Bears. And, yeah. I'm going with Lions. It might bite me in the ass because it's Lions, and I swear, if you guys listen to the Pat McAfee show, which I preach about watching all the time, former punter for the Indianapolis Colts, Foxy, one of the boys, is a diehard Detroit Lions fan. Gino, who's in chat, diehard Detroit sports fan. And on the Pat McAfee show, they talk about the Calvin Johnson curse. The Detroit Lions organization owes Calvin Johnson, I think, like $1.2 million, and they're not paying him. And look, the Lions need to pay the man. Do I believe in the curse? I actually do. I actually kind of do believe in this curse, because there are games Detroit should have won that all of a sudden they lose, and you're like, what the hell happened? You're like, oh, it's Detroit. He's the best running back ever. He really is. AP is unreal. It's insane watching some of the like highlight reels for some of the like players of our generation. Like, dude, like, I wish Andrew Luck was still in the league. Watching Peyton Manning was so fun. AP, like Percy Harvin in his prime, Devin Hester, Calvin Johnson, like, fuck. Revis, like, oh man. The Legion of Boom in their prime. Yeah, dude. Couldn't agree more. But even though the Detroit Lions are cursed, they're not playing in Detroit. They're going into Chicago. I think Chicago... Now, will Chicago have a bounce back game? This is the perfect game for Chicago to bounce back to. And I hate saying that, but they're up against the 0-3 Detroit Lions. Chicago should get the win. But I'm going with Detroit. I think Detroit goes into Chicago. I think it'll be a close game. And I think Jared Goff will lead his team. I think it'll be a game-winning drive. Chicago will have the lead late in the fourth quarter. Jared Goff will actually lead the team down. And it will be a touchdown to Jamal Williams. That's not what I'm calling it. Or Hawkinson. TJ Hawkinson, man. What a tight end. That dude. Do him well, Detroit. Also, do my guy Jamal Williams well. That dude, I hope he rushes for over 1,000 yards. I hope Jamal Williams has, like, the greatest season this year. I really do. That's great. Team will put me 6 feet under it, man. Yes. Props to you, Gino. I truly. I feel for Detroit fans. Like, of the NFC North teams, obviously I'm a Packer fan. Of the NFC North teams, if I had to rank my NFC North teams, and if I had to cheer for them, it'd be Packers, obviously. Lions. And I don't know if I could pick between Chicago and Minnesota. I don't even know. I don't know if I could pick, because honestly, both fan bases are just annoying as shit. I'm waiting for Sav to come into stream and be like, excuse me? Sav is our residential Chicago Bears Bear fan, so I'm waiting for him to come in and be like, dude, Go Bears. Bear down. I'm like, no. All right, next you have the Texans at the Bills. I'm going Bills. Is Tyrod still out? Again, I should have done my homework before starting the stream, but I think the Bills win. The Bills. Josh Allen just won the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think the Bills continue to build on their recent success. Next, you have the Colts at the Dolphins. Look, Indy. The fact that you started 0-3 is just concerning. What is going on, Indy? What is going on? Carson Wentz. Every week I'm hearing about a new injury with Carson Wentz, and he comes back and plays anyway. And I saw something on Twitter. It was like Indianapolis Colts should sign Cam Newton, and I was like, I don't know if Cam Newton fits in that offense, but at least Cam is healthy that we know of. No longer gonna be in Chicago. I saw that, dude. I saw that. They just purchased the Arlington Heights race course. Yeah, I saw that. That'll be interesting. Tyrod and Deshaun will both be out. Yeah. I saw something on Twitter today. It was talking about Deshaun Watson. The Texans are lightening up on trade talks with him, but that's a really slippery slope, I feel like. Obviously, he can play this year, I think. I don't think he's on the commissioner's exempt list, but it really could go either way. If all these allegations end up being false and you trade for Deshaun Watson, you've got yourself a great quarterback. That being said, what if these allegations are true? It's... If Houston is offered a good deal, like I saw some stuff where it was like 3 first-round picks and this and that, take it. Take it. I mean, take it. I don't know. Deshaun Watson's got some pretty serious allegations against him, and obviously innocent until proven guilty, but I don't know if I'd want to touch that with like a 10-foot pole. That's I don't know. Anyway, Colts Dolphins. I don't know about this one. My heart wants the Colts to win, but they're playing in Miami. Yeah, pulling it immediately. I mean, at that point, because exactly, Gino, because you don't know what's going to happen with the legal situation with Deshaun Watson. And as much as you want it to just be resolved and have, obviously, him be cleared, you don't know. You don't know that situation. If a team is offering you 3 first-round picks, done. Take them. It sets you up for the future. Tyrod Taylor, I think, is a great quarterback. I think every time he's had a chance to be the starter, shit has happened. Like, you got to feel bad for the dude. Like, he went to Buffalo, Josh Allen got drafted. He goes to Cleveland, Baker Mayfield gets drafted. He goes to L.A., he gets a needle stuck through his lung. Like, Tyrod can't catch a break, and while I still think Houston will need to find their long-term solution at quarterback, Tyrod Taylor's a solid starter. So, 3 first-round draft picks, yeah, I'm pulling immediately. Yeah, let's trade. Got the Colts and Dolphins. I can't decide this one. At the end of the day, it's a business. Yeah, exactly. Couldn't agree more, dude. I'm gonna go Dolphins. It pains me to say that because I really like the Colts, and I don't want the Colts to start 0-4. I think Pat McAfee might have a heart attack. But I'm going to go Dolphins. Wait, Tua got hurt, didn't he? Okay, I need to do my homework. I really need to do my homework. Hold on. We're looking stuff up. Hold on. I should stick with my gut. I really should stick with my gut and just stay with the Dolphins. I just can't see the Colts starting 0-4. Their defense is good. Tua is injured. Yeah, I'm going to stick with my gut. I'm going to stick with the Dolphins. It pains me. I'm sorry. Pat and the boys, because I know you're watching. I'm sorry. I really want the Colts to win. My heart tells me the Dolphins. Next, you have Washington at Atlanta. I don't know what's going on with these two teams. Washington's defense, I really thought was going to be solid. And as far as like, if any of you play fantasy football, Washington's defense has given up a lot of points to fantasy players. Falcons, I haven't really watched enough Falcons games, but they just played Tampa, I think. No. Tampa just played the Rams. They're playing in Atlanta. I want to go Washington. I kind of want to go Washington on this. I'm going to go Washington. Washington is going to win. Won't be pretty, but the defense is going to have a game. Yeah, I'm going to go. I know a little bit more about Washington's team than I do Atlanta at this point. I'm going to go Washington. Next, you have Seattle at the 49ers, and that'll be a game. 49ers, it's a heartbreaking loss to the Packers. 37 seconds left. But I thought the 49ers played well. My biggest frustration about that game was the penalties in that game. And then the no calls in that game. I hate the officials. The officials really are making it into the no fun league, and they're also like I just want consistent, accurate officiating. And I get in the moment, I'm going on a rant. I know that in the moment it's got to be tough to make those calls. I get it. Like, I mean, I don't get it, but like I can understand that your job will be hard. Just as if someone were to come into my job, work with, a 24-week baby, they're not going to have any idea what to do. Just as if I was thrown into an NFL game to referee, I'd probably have no idea what to do. But these guys are trained. They're trained. Like, this is what they do. Like, be better. Be better NFL officiating. That's all I ask for. Seattle, I think Seattle goes into San Fran and gets the win. I think San Fran starts 2-2. But some of my takeaways from the Green Bay San Fran game on Sunday night was Trey Lance, goal line quarterback, looked damn good. The 49ers, I think it's their fullback, I can't think of the name, looked great. This is tough. I want to go Seahawks because I just don't trust Jimmy Garoppolo. I like the 49ers team as a whole. And I do like Jimmy G, but I don't know how much I trust Jimmy G. I hate saying the Seahawks. I hate saying any of these teams. I'm going to say the Seahawks. That way they both will be 2-2. Strategically thinking. I think the Seahawks get a win. I don't know what the record is. Like, how some of the quarterbacks, like the elite quarterbacks in the league, like you got Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. I don't know what I know Aaron Rodgers in like the last 9 games, when he's lost a game, that next game he typically wins. And I know Tom Brady's very similar. So is Bill Belichick as a coach. I don't know what Russell Wilson's record is following a loss. I'd imagine it's pretty good. Russell Wilson's a solid quarterback. One of the top, I would say, 5 quarterbacks in the league, easy. And that's no disrespect to the quarterbacks that I place below him or above him. I'm going to go Russell Wilson. I just trust Russell Wilson's improv skills and Pete Carroll. I'm going to go Seattle, but it's not a confident Seattle pick, if that makes sense. Next, we have Arizona at LA. This is going to be a game. This is going to be a great game, and honestly, this is one of the few games that I'm like, ooh, who's going to win? Who's going to win? I want the Rams to win. If my Packers can't represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, the Rams. I want the Rams. I am going to be cheering for the Rams all the way. I love this Cardinals team. I think they're hungry. They've got enough veteran presence on the team, but they've also got some really young, skilled players. I'm going with the Rams here. They're playing in LA. Matthew Stafford's coming off a huge win. I'm so happy for Stafford. I really am. I think the Rams win, but I think it's going to be a very high scoring game. Or it might be the opposite. It might be a very defensive style game. But either way, I think the Rams win. But I think this is my game of the week, right? Well, this is probably, you know what? Fuck this. This is not the game of the week for me. This is the game of the week. This is the second game of the week. This is like the minor game of the week. I'm going with the Rams. Steelers at Green Bay. Prior to the season, I would have said this was going to be a really tough matchup. And it's still going to be a tough matchup, but the Steelers 1-2, and Big Ben has looked awful. I'm going with the Packers. They're playing at home. They're going to have the home crowd there, but I think the Steelers, Mike Tomlin, that defense is going to keep it a close game. I really think it's going to be a close game. I'm going with the Packers there. Next, you have the Ravens at the undefeated Broncos. I think the Broncos, this is a team. Hey, look, at the end of the day, a win is a win. I don't care how you got the win. I don't care if you won by 1 point, if you won by 20 points, a win is a win. And at the end of the season, for playoff seeding, you want more wins than losses in the columns. And the Broncos, they're 3-0. Good for them. But when you look at their opponents, I think the Ravens, they're coming off Justin Tucker setting the NFL record for longest field goal made. I think the Baltimore Ravens go into Denver and give the Broncos their first loss. The Ravens will bump up to 3-1. Look, the Broncos are a good team. I'm not saying the Broncos are a bad team. I don't know. Like, if you were to say, okay, the Cardinals, Rams, and Broncos, of these three teams, would you rank the Broncos higher than these two? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you know what? Bronco fans, I don't mean that disrespectfully. Because truthfully, I haven't watched a lot of the Bronco games. So, please, bear with me. I will say that. But I just like the Ravens. Here's the thing. The Broncos beat the Ravens if they shut down Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, if you make him throw, and Lamar Jackson has gotten much better, I think, at passing. That was the thing I feel like he really struggled when he first started, playing. If you can make Lamar Jackson one-dimensional, and you can stop the Ravens on third down, Broncos can get the win. But for this game, I'm picking Baltimore. I have more faith in Harbaugh, Tucker, Jackson. I like the Ravens here. Sorry, Broncos fans. Next, you have my second game of the week. Got Tom Brady going back to New England. I think this is going to be I think it'll be more of a show than a game. I think obviously there's going to be emotions there. Gronk, Brady going back to Foxborough, playing the Patriots, playing Bill Belichick. Tom Brady's successors there, and Mac Jones. But Patriots haven't looked good. Obviously the Bucks are the Bucks. They just got Richard Sherman. I saw a really funny tweet. It was the Bucks look like a team that some kid stole mom's credit card for and bought all the packs in Madden Ultimate Team in Madden. And I'm yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, the Bucks have a superstar, I feel like, at every freaking position. And the Bucks just lost. So what I would love to see here is the Bucks to go into New England and Bill Belichick runs the perfect game plan with Mac Jones, Josh McDaniels, and they beat the Bucks. That would be amazing. I would love to see it. What I think is going to happen and what I want to happen, though, are two very different things. What I think is going to happen is Tom Brady and those Buccaneers. Because Tom doesn't even have to tell his teammates. Those teammates, those men in the locker room, they know how important this game is to Tom and Gronk. They're going to go in and they're going to play their hearts out for Tom. Okay? I think the Buccaneers go in and absolutely buzzsaw through the Patriots. And he's going to be booed in that stadium. It is going to be, I think as far as a show goes, it's going to be a great show to watch. As far as the game goes, I don't think it's going to be a very competitive game. I think the Patriots are going to absolutely they're going to get destroyed. I'm sorry, New England fans. I want you to win, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going New England. I'm going New England as the loss here. Tom Brady and the Bucks win. It still feels weird saying Tom Brady and the Bucks. Next, this is a game I'm really looking forward to as well. This AFC West it's been a fun division. The Raiders are 3-0. Now, granted, historically, the Raiders start off pretty well and then they just lose. Can the Raiders maintain that winning football? Chargers, huge win over Kansas City. Huge win over Kansas City. They're playing at home. I would love to see the Oakland Raiders go into LA and just get their asses handed to them by Justin Herbert. I love Justin Herbert. I like the Chargers. They have quickly grown into a team that I really enjoy watching and cheer for. And I would love to see them go to 3-1. Especially if Baltimore beats the Broncos. Like, the Chargers would then take first place in the AFC West. That would be super cool to see. It's a long season, though, obviously. But I'm going to go Chargers here, but I could see it going either way. But I'm going Chargers. Those are my picks. I want to try to keep this stream kind of short. It looks like I've been streaming for about 32 minutes. But I leave for the second part of my honeymoon tomorrow, early in the morning, and I had to get this stream started before I left, because otherwise I'm not going to get home until Sunday, like, afternoon. No, I get home Saturday night. But Sunday, like, I'm going to be chilling all day Sunday. I might stream Sunday, but likely I'll be chilling watching football. So those are my picks. We'll run through them again real quick. I'm going to go Bengals, Titans, Chiefs, Cowboys, Saints, Browns, Lions, Bills, Dolphins, Washington, Seahawks, Rams, Packers, Ravens, Buccaneers, Chargers. Those are my picks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Gorilla Matt. If you're watching this live on Twitch, please consider hitting that follow button. It's the little heart. I am trying to get to 1,000 followers before the end of the year. I can't do so without your help. If you're watching this when I export it over to YouTube, thank you so much. Please consider hitting that subscribe button, commenting down below, thumbs up. You guys know the spiel. I'm going to say it every time, but you guys know the spiel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you're watching this on YouTube what your Super Bowl pick is, who your favorite team is. Come on, let's talk football. Let's go. Until then, we'll see you next time. I love you guys. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Gorilla Matt, out.